Hi, my name is Bob Jolly. I'm from Derby Tattoo Removal. I'm doing these videos to try and help people find the right place to go for the tattoo removal and to give them a bit more information about what to look for. Now, the very first video we did was about tattoo removal in general and the different options you have. In this second video, we're going to be covering laser tattoo removal and what's entailed in having it done. Laser tattoo removal is what we specialise in. We believe, and I certainly believe, that it is by far the best way to remove a tattoo. It is very long-winded, does take a very long time, it's not quick. However, if it's done properly, the results speak for themselves. You should be able to lose your tattoo almost fully with no scarring if it's done correctly. Now, how does it work? Well, firstly, the laser itself. The laser is very, very important, and we will cover that in another video. However, saying that, do try and find a clinic that does use the very best quality laser, and that is very, very important for you. You're as good as the tools you use. So, laser tattoo removal. Firstly, it's omnidirectional light, so it's just light. So this light will pass through your skin, it'll hit that ink, and it'll break that ink. So, ink itself. Ink's very, very large. Now what we actually need to do is we need to break that ink to make it small enough for your white blood cells to remove that ink. The reason why ink doesn't move and why it's permanent is because it's so large, your white blood cells physically can't wrap around those ink particles. So what we do is we have a laser that goes through your skin, hits the ink, and the ink explodes and breaks. And that's what you actually feel. You don't feel the laser itself. It's the ink breaking that causes the pain. And again, pain, that's another thing we will cover in a separate video. So, laser goes through your skin, tap, that's all you feel. Goes through, hits the ink explodes and breaks. And that's what we're trying to do. Break that ink into tiny, smaller pieces for your white blood cells to remove. Now, straight after treatments, if you watch a video or you watch it actually happening itself, you'll see the tattoo itself goes white. That's just dehydrated. It's called frosting. And the reason for that is these lasers fire very quickly. Depending on the laser, if it's a nanosecond laser, it fires 1 billion times a second. If it's a picosecond laser, it fires 1 trillion times a second, 1,000 times faster. But it's very, very hot, very, very fast, but very hot. And in response, it sucks the liquid out of the skin, so your skin goes white. Doesn't do any harm, doesn't damage or hurt the skin, and it doesn't really hurt itself, it just goes white. 5 or 10 minutes later, it'll rehydrate and look like before. It might look a bit sunburnt, but it'll look like before. Straight after treatment, we always put ice on to try and cool the skin down because we're putting a lot of heat into a very localized area, and your skin is a great insulator, so when you get that heat out. We then put a bit of aloe vera on it straight after. When you get home, we always ask our clients to put ice on top of their tattoo for a good 10-15 minutes, and then to use either Savlon or Germaline just to try and reduce any chance of infection. What we don't want is cellulitis. So if you scab, blister or bleed, which is very common, very normal, it leads to an open wound, and what we don't want is infection. So the laser itself, it goes through your skin, hits the ink, explodes and breaks, it goes white on the surface. 5 or 10 minutes later it'll rehydrate and look like before. If you get any blistering, scabbing or bleeding, it'll be fully healed within a week, and after that, nothing. You don't see a change for about 3 weeks. It takes your body time. So as your body catches up, those white blood cells, after about 3 weeks or so, will find those bits of ink we smashed and broke and they're smaller, and now your white blood cells can wrap around these ink particles and start to remove them. So it's your lymph nodes, your immune system starts kicking in. So you'll urinate, you'll sweat, and you'll defecate those ink particles out. Then you come back in 6, 7, 8 weeks later, and we do the whole cycle again. It's a bit like washing a stain out of a shirt. Each time you come, it gets lighter and lighter. Everybody is different, and different inks and different types of ink and different skin types, so the ink will come out at different rates, but it will come out. If we don't believe here at Derby Tattoo Removal that we can remove your tattoo, or we believe there's a chance of damage or scarring, we won't do the treatment at all anyway. Now, that's basically how it works in a nutshell. It's very, very simple. It isn't very difficult. If you have any questions, please leave some comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. If you have any questions, you can always contact us on the telephone number provided or on our website, or contact us by email. Again, we're happy to do these videos, and we want to try and give you as much information as we can. So please keep watching, and I'll see you again shortly in another video. Thank you. Bye-bye.